town we were raised, yeah, cause we were done.
The Natural Highs programme started within the Drug Education Prevention Project. It was about finding a way of coming up with a prevention programme. So the prevention programmes were based on positive mental health, how to improve young people's mental health, how to work with self-esteem, how to engage young people where they got an opportunity to talk in an honest and open way. The Natural Highs thing was a comparison with the highs that you get from drugs maybe, or the highs you get from antisocial behaviour or that kind of thing. So I suppose it was about finding another way where sensation-seeking behaviour could be done in a positive way.
You do the activities, you probably would like them, like, you know, once you like them, then you take them up and you'd be doing that then, and you'd be getting your like natural highs instead of like, you know, maybe you might get bored or depressed or something and then start actually taking drugs. But with this, it's like you're active, you're keeping fit, you're mentally healthy as well, because it makes you feel better about yourself, it makes you happier, better than sitting inside on your phone.
But the Natural Highs programme then developed from that, like about focusing on prevention and building protective factors, increasing self-esteem, working with problem solving, working in a challenging environment. Groups of young people having to work together, having to rely on each other. You know, the classic one being rock climbing, where somebody's got to hold the rope for the other person on the wall. Going back to positive mental health, physical activity, peer support, challenging yourself. There are all kinds of ways of personal development. There are ways of building protective factors against substance misuse and I suppose mental health issues.
It would help me to make positive choices for myself. I think it's given me more confidence to do that kind of stuff as well, like try things that I haven't done before. It made me want to get out more.
That was from the first programmes we started to really recognise that young people were more relaxed, that they were actually talking in a less defensive way. It provides a space where you do stuff as a group and you also have opportunities within the day to speak, to get individual support, whether another young person or with one of the youth workers.
The chats in the car and stuff like that helped. Like, it wasn't like forced into chatting about that kind of stuff, about drugs and that. Like, it was more like relaxed conversation, so you could talk openly about it and not get judged or anything like that.
So young people were saying, oh, I'd love to do this or I'd love to do that, but they never got around to doing it. So I suppose it was a case of us providing with the opportunities, with the motivation. A lot of outdoor activities can be quite expensive, so I suppose it was getting funding. So we're getting funding through the Drugs Task Force.
Like literally at the back of my house there's the burn, and we say we do, but we never actually would get the encouragement to do it. When we finally got the chance to go out and walk down the burn, I thought it was beautiful. I loved it, just like the nature and the trees.
The feedback I got from a young person was how they just being asked to go on these trips or being asked to be involved in these activities just made them feel valued. So it was actually to be included in something.
Any of the activities that we done, we wouldn't usually get the opportunity to do that, so I liked the way that we got to try it and see how it was.
Some young people may not ever use drugs and won't be inclined to use drugs, so it was supporting their decision not to use drugs. And there's other young people, you know, at the other end of the scale, which had quite a few issues around drugs, had family history of drug or alcohol use. And I suppose it was coming up with a program that would suit a wide range of young people. Everybody was the same when they were out in kayaks or when they were out surfing or when they were in rock climbing. That they were all just young people having a good time, getting a bit of a buzz. You know, some young people, they've gone on to do outdoor programs themselves. They've gotten involved in clubs. So it was about providing them an opportunity, something that they would engage in the future. For other young people, it was just a break from the difficulties. So they got out of the town for the day, they got a break from whatever difficult situation they were dealing with.
I never even think of doing that. I don't even think that I would even want to do that. But it's just like when I was there and everyone else was doing it, like I didn't think I was going to reach the top as well because I'm scared of heights. But when I'd done it, I was so happy with myself. I felt like more confident. I felt like I wanted to try it again.
Kind of proud of yourself, and like I can actually do this. I made it, and like yeah, satisfaction.
So there's like a progress. They've managed to achieve something and have a sense of achievement after a day. And I suppose that links back into self-esteem, gradually building self-esteem. And I suppose low self-esteem being one of the biggest risk factors there is for substance abuse.
It was a big effect on me, and I think it was just absolutely great. Like, it was a chance that I could do something that like I never done before, and the natural high and everything was brilliant, and I just really encourage other people to do it.